Hello, my name is Jen and welcome to the book Refuge and welcome to one of my favorite videos to make, and that is a TBR video. We are already into May. How did this happen? I'm not exactly sure, but I am excited. This year has been going really great so far. I'm over halfway to my reading goal already, which is really exciting to be ahead of the curve because you never know what's going to happen. But anyway, it feels like I have a lot more here than is what going to be shown, and it's because the stack is really thick. Like, out of the 10 books I'm going to show you, 6 of them are over 500 pages. So it's not so much that it's more books than I would normally read, but it just feels like a lot more than I would normally hear. Anyway, we shall see. So let us dive in right away. Let's go. So first up, I want to take on Catching Fire, the second in the Hunger Games trilogy. I'm rereading this book. This is one of the 10th anniversary covers. I read the first one last month, and I figured I'd just continue and take on this one. Very excited. Not too much to say about this. I'm not going to do a synopsis for this. If you really need one, you can go find one somewhere else. Anyway, there we go. Murphy's Book Club. I am taking on Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This will be the third Brandon Sanderson that I've read this year, or am attempting to read this year. I'm very excited. This is one of his few YA books that he has. I'm very interested. This one is about a girl named Spencer, who her father is a trader pilot or something like that. Like, he was killed as a deserter, I guess. And she wants to become a pilot herself and help fight the enemies. So that's a thing. It looks beautiful. I'm really excited. It's Brandon Sanderson. Let's go. Next, I want to talk about my 3 Romanceopoly picks for the month. So for this month, I am taking on... Sorry, I wrote down. I have my planner here, so it has everything. I rolled Austen Row, which is to read a classic, and this is a perfect opportunity to reread Jane Eyre. This is on my list of classics and of rereads that I want to do this year. So this is the beautiful Paper Mill Press copy. It's just gorgeous. I really look forward to reading this one. Can't wait. Then I rolled Memory Lane, which is to read a historical fiction or historical romance. For that one, I'm excited to take on Lovely War by Julie Berry. What I know about this is that it takes place during World War II, and it is about Aphrodite bringing people together. I guess she's in kind of some trouble with the gods, and for that, she has to make people fall in love. I don't know. I just know it's beautiful, and the fact that it is World War II mixed with, like, Olympus gods, I was into it. It's beautiful. It's this really pretty, like, dark pink underneath. I am so into it. So we shall see about this one. That was my second Romanceopoly. And then the third one is, I got Erotic Eves. Oh my gosh. The title of that is just a bit much. But I figured I would continue with the Beautiful Bastard series. This is the second full size. Last month, you know, I read the first one and then the novella, the epilogue novella that comes next. So taking this one on. This one is about Sarah and what's his name? And Max. Don't know any more about that because I think Stella is Chloe's friend in the first one, but also just random, I want to read the other Paper Mill Press one I got is Call of the Wild. I'm really behind in my classics because I've fallen out of love of the Lord of the Rings right now. I need to get back into those, but I figured I would just go ahead. This is less than 100 pages. It's beautiful. I read this as a kid, so this will technically also be a reread. And again, it is just beautiful by Jack London, so I also want to read that. Next, every month I ask you guys to, well, not every month, it's just started last month since the official 1 year on my channel. I'm having you guys help me pick a book from a previous haul video from the year before, any books that aren't read yet. And then I will read one book and unhaul one book from that list. So the one that you guys picked, I'll insert a snapshot of the poll. It was very close. Like, it was very close. Like, if one of the people had voted for another, it would have been a 5-way tie, and I would have been screwed. But the winner by 1 vote was The Smoke Thieves by Sally Green, which I'm excited about because I was interested in this when I first saw it. It's really beautiful. I know it's about a type of heist thing. They want to steal the smoke of, is it dragon smoke? I can't remember. Yeah, demon smoke. And there's these 5 different people, and they're going to work together to do it. So I'm really excited. The one I'm going to unhaul is A Song of Blood and Stone. Stone and Blood. That's what I'm unhauling. It didn't get the least amount of votes, but it's the one out of the 5 that I don't see myself reading at this point. And I do want to read Furyborn, so there's no way I was gonna, or not Furyborn. The one that got the least amount of votes was Ash Princess. And I do want to read those 2 because I already bought the sequel, so I'm not going to unhaul that one. But I am going to unhaul, I have it right here, Song of Blood and Stone, because I don't see myself reading that one. So, also, last month I read Nemesis and really liked it, so I'm planning to pick up the sequel, which is Genesis by Brendan Reichs. As I expressed in my wrap-up, I just didn't know what to think of that book a lot, and it had me on the edge of my seat. The cliffhanger was just cruel. I'm glad all 3 of the books are out. It was really hard to wait to read this, but I just kind of wanted to sit with the first one, as well as I have huge TBRs, and it was really hard to finish some of the books last month that I wanted to. Like, I wanted to finish them. It's not like I was making myself do it, but it was hard. So there's that. And then the final book that I have on this is Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan. This book getting lots of hype on Booktube right now, and why not? It's beautiful, and when you take off the cover, it says, "Let them fear her," which is cool. I've heard it has a character who's a lot like the Darkling. That keeps being said. I want it to be proved to me, and I want, if there is a character like that, I want her to be with it. I've heard this is a little bit villainous, so I'm super into it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm buddy reading this with a few people that I'm friends through with Murphy, even though, like, it's not officially the one for her group, but we're all going to read it together anyway, so I'm really excited. Also, I'm not showing it here, but if I am in the mood for it, I do want to try to take on another Julia Quinn, because I'm working my way through her books, as well as there are quite a few romances I picked up the other day, so those may make an appearance as well. But these are the 10 books that I want to try to read for sure. Wow. It feels like so much, even though I've had bigger TBRs than this. It's just the girth. These are real girthy. So anyway, tell me which one of these you're the most excited to hear about. I'm very excited for a lot of these. Like, this TBR has me really excited. So I hope that enthusiasm can carry itself forward. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I put up new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you can watch some more of them right now. Bye!